In the heart of a verdant kingdom nestled along the sacred rivers of ancient India, lived Princess Mira, a young royal woman known not only for her unmatched beauty but for the serene radiance that followed wherever she walked. With a fair golden complexion that glowed like sunlight at dawn and eyes full of quiet strength, Mira was admired not for power or pride, but for her deep devotion and grace. Each day, before the palace stirred to life, Mira would rise before sunrise. Her long black hair, silky and thick as midnight, was always tied into a fishtail braid, adorned with fresh jasmine picked from the palace gardens. Her attendants dressed her in a delicate pink net lehenga embroidered with fine silver threads, and draped a soft blue dupatta over her shoulder, the fabric flowing behind her like a river of sky. She wore no heavy crown, only the simplest ornaments. A silver mantika on her forehead, a graceful necklace at her throat, and bangles that chimed like whispers of blessings. Anklets glistened softly on her feet, echoing her silent footsteps. On this sacred morning, Mira walked barefoot into the temple courtyard, a space of ancient peace and spiritual warmth. The courtyard was part of a Gosala, a shelter for the revered white cows, considered sacred in her culture. One majestic white cow stood near the stone platform, its body adorned with marigold garlands and a red tilak on its forehead. It looked up at her with calm, trusting eyes. Holding a glowing Aarthi plate in her hands, Mira approached with deep reverence. The central flame on the plate flickered with divine energy, casting golden hues across her face. As she began to rotate the plate in slow, sacred circles before the cow, the light revealed a spiritual glow, an invisible aura forming around the flame, whispering of the formless, all-encompassing Parabrahma. Her eyes were softly focused, her soul still, and in that moment, a quiet connection passed between her and the sacred creature, a silent offering of love, duty, and oneness. When the ritual ended, Mira continued to the temple's inner sanctum, a towering South Indian Gopuram rising high above her, its intricate carvings of gods, saints, and cosmic tales bathed in the golden light of early day. She stood still before it, hands folded in front of her chest, and her heart murmured prayers too pure for words. The wind carried faint notes of bells and chants, while flower garlands danced at the temple gate. Later that morning, within a quiet pooja room of the palace, she prepared for Achamanam, a sacred act of sipping a sanctified mixture. Seated gracefully on a soft mat, facing the east where sunlight entered through carved windows, she lifted a brass bowl filled with cow's milk, jaggery, and sesame. With delicate fingers, she brought the spoon to her lips. Her movements were slow, poised, and reverent, as if the whole universe had stilled to watch her devotion. And as the sun rose higher, its light gentle,